Perfect 12 without flights.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so,
Everything was going
okay, yeah. You guys all managed to land your aircraft, and disembark. There was some damage to Alex's aircraft. There was some damage to your aircraft. Nothing's really bad. One of your towers was hit by like a super lucky stray bullet. It will make it hard to take off unless you can get it pumped back up. I would guess that there's probably like a manual pump. You could potentially pump it up, take the plane off, and deal with it once you land it if you want.
Yep. You're good.
So that's up to you two. Or you can make some repairs if you want to. But you've landed. You hear the occasional gunshot. There are occasional screams or yells in the distance, but they're very rare. Otherwise, it's very quiet.
So are we all out of planes now?
Yeah, I would assume once you land, you can get out of the aircraft. They're not running. They need to either be fixed or something. Or
Have my children.
yeah, you can do that. Each of you has a pistol that you're armed with.
Keep my hand on it.
Oh yeah, they did advise you to save the last bullet for yourself. If you get captured by German forces.
How do you know how many bullets we have?
It should say ammo.
Yeah, we got 8 shots.
Yeah, we
Shots. Sorry, it says shots. That's how many bullets are actually in the magazine. You don't have any extra magazines. You are underfunded. You are women. The Russian army hates you. Anyway,
unlikely to find.
That's okay.
what do you guys
All
want to
right,
do?
form up, everyone.
You guys can all get together.
All right, everyone, form
Down here, I'm watching this.
up. We need to
He's
make
gone. You
it.
don't see him now.
We need to make a plan. We need to make a plan about what to do. We are trapped behind enemy lines. We are far away from base, and none of our planes are working.
You should repair our airplanes.
Absolutely. First order of business.
Okay.
I need to repair my
That'd be mechanical repair. Just the tire, yes. And again, you can pump it up and at least get you off the
I got 40
ground.
on it. I can try.
None of you are mechanics, but you do know the workings of your aircraft. Okay, you guys hear that? Yeah. You guys
All
know.
over want to go get the airplane.
Yeah. Okay. So you can just go do that on your own aircraft while she's talking.
I don't see him.
I would like to. All right. So, does anyone else find suspicious that the searchlights went there?
Yeah, they're totally out now, by the way.
They are completely out.
Yes. Actually, that last one. Sorry, I forgot to tell you this. That one that was just straight up. It went out the same time all your engines died.
Okay.
There was gunfire on the ground. At the ground.
Some sort of battle going on.
The war! Of course there's a battle going on.
This was
You're working on your
unexpected.
plane. You were going to check your plane.
Oh, he called, so I'm in the
Okay.
current.
Not yet. Hey. Look. Watch my door. Anyway, go ahead, guys. You've grouped up and are discussing what to do.
Alright, so, first order of business, we need to repair. We also need to set up a perimeter. We need to make sure that there is no bad surprises around.
We are in the middle of enemy territory. I think there are bad surprises all around.
But we need to make sure that there is nothing in area.
Didn't some of you guys see somebody standing over there? Yeah. Do I need to remind you of this?
So,
Oh, what about Bob over
Pay
there?
attention.
because out of character, I don't know this. We saw that on the thing. There was a man on the man. He felt different.
Yeah, you know exactly where he was. You've seen it right over there on that. There was like a snowman. Yeah. She points it out.
Footprints? Snow,
Is
yeah?
there? Let's
Yeah,
go
there's snow.
check and
There's
see if
snow.
there's footprints.
Okay. Is everybody going?
I would like to.
You're going to check your plane.
We would like to leave two people. Two people stay with the airplane. We need to make sure that they're working and we can take off.
We have somebody who's...
Tkachyova is already like looking at her engine of her plane. She's already trying to see what's going on.
Would you like to work?
I will take with Frank.
So you're going to start trying to check your engine as well? Okay. The other four of you are going. You go up there and start looking around. There are tracks. Wow. Yeah. It looks like very large footprints. Somebody, a big, tall man apparently, and he's in bare feet. It's kind of strange.
Sasquatch.
And what do you do?
How far behind the distance do you see the footprints that go off?
Not far, you'd have to actually follow after him one way. Either the way he's going or the way he came, or to follow him. Dark out, remember?
Well, he went that way, and I'm going this way.
The wind is kind of picked up, and you can see like clouds are starting to kind of blow in.
I would like to, I say we stay with the planes. We need to make sure that they work so we can just get out.
Mechanic or repair for those two. You guys walk back over to the aircraft. They're sitting on the field.
Are there specific ones of us that we all know are better mechanics or anything like that?
No, because you guys usually don't, you tinkered with your planes, but you've tinkered with your planes, but you have mechanics at the airfield. That actually do it.
I come back and stand over her shoulder and criticize her.
I'm ignoring you. I'm just like,
Did you make your?
oh no.
You made your roll. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this aircraft, but the spark plugs are not firing. When you try to turn it over, they just don't fire. It's like there's no electricity in the aircraft, but everything checks out as working. How about you? Can you make it? Okay, you're not. You don't see anything wrong. Okay, make it bad as you will.
So it would seem that the spark plugs are not working.
But it should be working.
It's correct.
Well, as it stands now, we are screwed. We have no way of getting our aircraft off the ground, and it would seem, and we are out in the middle of nowhere in the middle of night. I would not suggest doing that yet. Save that for later. However, there is a town, and it would seem that the gunfire is.
Yeah, you hear very random shots, very rarely at this point.
I would like to. I say we approach town carefully.
Just police. There are likely vehicles in town. Fuel and the drive.
You make good point. Maybe we can get extra sports
What
bus
is
on planes.
vehicle?
You did say we were only about 30
20 kilometers.
20 kilometers?
Through enemy territory. Potentially, you could drive a German truck or a Kugelwagen back with you.
But then we have to worry about Russian
Tank. We have a lot of those in our supply depots. They've just been bombed.
If we could get into town and get sport books from vehicles, they might be able to work on our planes.
Well, the nearest buildings are not far away, like literally 100 feet or less. So you are right on the edge of this little tiny village.
I would like to do that. However, if anyone would like to stay with planes, they are welcome. I'm personally going to go see if we can get more sparks.
Ashton lights up a cigarette. Well, who's all going? Is everybody going? What is it called?
I'm waiting for orders from my commanding officer.
So the commanding officer said that she's heading into town and pretty much
I'm going with
stay with the
commanding
planes if they
officer.
want or stay together. Those are your two choices, essentially.
I went with my commanding officer.
Okay, so you're going with the commanding officer. Are you going into town? You don't have to. Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Okay. That leaves these two. What do you guys want to do?
and good people.
Okay, going with the people. Okay, so everybody's heading into town. That's fine.
So you're staying alone.
You are coming here with me.
Yeah.
It is okay if you want to stay alone.
No, I'm not. I didn't. You do not stay with. You are not staying.
Okay.
You stay by me.
You guys head into the village. Start to kind of walk, looking for any sign of life, civilization, whatever. People who might be able to help or get information. Everything, like I said, there's a rare crack of gunfire, sometimes a scream in the distance, nothing that's anywhere near you. Doesn't seem to be like there's anyone about. However, you are noticing there are a lot of like horse prints. Like there must be a lot of horses used in this town, a lot. Because you're seeing prints. You've got like roads have been cleared of snow, little paths to various houses have been cleared of snow. Otherwise, it's probably a couple feet deep on the sides.
We need supplies. I would like to. How many houses are left?
If you look on that map, there's plenty of houses in the area.
I go into that. So where's everyone?
This is the landing field. Okay. Here was your target that got bombed. You head over this way. You circle around the town to the south.
Which side of the field was the man standing on?
He was on the side towards town, actually.
Towards town?
I say we are in need of supplies. I say
You guys are walking as you're talking, I assume.
we are going to begin ransacking houses, seeing what they have inside. We are.
There's a body on the street ahead, you notice. Like in the middle of the street as you're walking in your singlets, you notice this.
I like to see
Yeah, not even a spot hidden.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you're walking this direction, there it is.
Alright, so we inspect the body.
Okay, you're seeing if he has a gun. It appears to be a dead German soldier. It looks like animals have torn him apart. There is a rifle on the ground next to him. It is a carbiner. Carbiner, I'm not sure what it's called. It's the 98, correct. It is the 98. You said that you, have you? That's cool.
It's a new manufacturer.
Well, he already said he was going to see if he had a gun, so he probably got there just before you, Ashton, sorry. The rifle magazine is empty. There is a smell of gunpowder, as if the gun has been recently fired. There are also 2 grenades tucked into his belt. You can flip that over. That's got stats for other weapons and stuff. So there are 2 of the Katelyn grenades are in his belt as well. You examine the body a little closer. In several of his pockets, you find stripper clips and bullets for the carbine. Carbine, is that correct, or is it carbine? How do you pronounce it? Any idea?
Some way.
Not sure. It's a carbine, so it's a German rifle.
Vika, are you taking a gun?
There's a look of terror on his face. I'm going to get a sanity check from everybody. This guy's been ripped to pieces. Like gutted. Nope. You make it you don't lose any sanity?
I'm just like, oh, you got
That's a big note.
Oh, no, sorry. Right, if you make it, you lose no sanity.
Sweet.
Mike, you lose 1. Who else didn't make it? Alex didn't make it.
6.
You lose 2.
Yeah.
No, it's just a dead body. It's just he's torn apart and looks terrified.
I don't know what you're
That's why.
It's like,
Yeah, it's 1 to 3.
Alright, what else does he have in the body?
He has a dozen stripper clips of bullets. Each stripper clip has 5 bullets in it. You guys are familiar with the weaponry to know how to load the stripper clips into the carbine. We're going to call it a carbine. And load it. It'll hold 5 bullets. You grab the gun. You've got the clip, the stripper clips. It's a lot of ammo. It's a dozen stripper clips, so there's 60 bullets there total.
If you're taking the gun,
There's 2 grenades too.
I take 1 grenade.
Okay. Anybody take the other grenade?
I'll take the other grenade. I like grenades.
Okay. Still actually has it.
Wait, what are the grenade properties?
They're on the back of the sheet of paper as well.
I make something.
There's a lot of hoof prints around this guy. It's weird. It's like somebody was like walking around him, horses around him. It's very strange.
Perhaps he was
You strip the German soldier basically of his valuables. You leave the uniform on the suit. As you're standing up and you're kind of checking out your surroundings, you see a little light in a window nearby.
Yes.
You can see smoke coming out of the chimney. It looks like a small house. It looks like flickering light, probably a lantern or candle light.
Go ahead.
And you can see it like between the shutters. Yeah, okay, it's loaded. Make sure you know that you have a grenade.
How do we? What's the roll for?
It'll be a throw check to try to hit on target. You get bonuses for being closer, and your range is your strength times 3 in meters, basically. So if you're really strong, you could throw it right away.
It says strength minus 2.
Does it? Okay, well that's what it is then. Sorry, strength minus 2 times 3. It's on the grenade here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, I had that wrong. I think that's because of the type of grenade it is.
It's not like a...
It's not a pineapple, it's a... Yeah, I don't know how those work. You pull on like a cord or something and then you toss it.
That stick was so
awkward.
You have like 3 seconds for a blow. Something like that, 3 to 5.
I think it's 5, but
You can't hold it though. Once you pull it, then you've got to get rid of it.
The rule of thumb is that you have a 5-second time.
So you can't cook it.
You can cook it,
It's a bad idea.
but you can't cook it. You can't like pull the pin and just hold it in your hand indefinitely. It's not one of the ones that you throw and it loses the pin when you use it. It's going to be once you pull that little thing, you can cook it, but you better get rid of it within, we're going to say 5 seconds or. Yeah, that's bad. You're going to have that time. What? That would be it. If you want to die while you kill them.
Yeah, but dramatically fail.
That would be terrible.
going down. Take a whiskey.
Anyway, so you see, it looks like candlelight or lantern light coming through like slats of a shuttered window.
That's good.
Ground floor window at one of the houses.
There used to be a Russian city that was taken over.
It's a Russian village, yes. Sosnovka, yeah, you would have been told that Sosnovka is a Russian village. The Germans are in this whole area now, so they've obviously set up shop.
All right, women for me. All right, women.
Officers would be called sir, but you're still all
Alright, women. We're going to check this out. We need to see their supplies in there. Come with me.
Okay. You guys walk up to the house. There's a front door. There are some little slats in the. You could peek in first if you want. There's slats in the shutters on the inside, and there's slats that you can peek into if you want to see what's going on. Okay. Yeah, you have a rifle, don't you? Okay. So you shoulder the rifle. You don't have to make a roll. There appears to be a balding man with a beard, maybe in his 50s, and an old woman wearing a babushka, who's probably in her 70s or her 80s. The old woman is sewing. They're sitting by a very low fire. And there's a lantern like on
the aircraft fire and like people screaming. Just like,
hopefully we'll survive. Let's find out. Well, if they're Russian citizens living in this town and German occupation, they're probably just hoping to make people money. They do not look like Germans. They're dressed in Russian, basically poor Russian peasant.
I open the door, put my gun in.
Okay, the door rattles in the frame, but it's obviously bolted from the inside. Who is it?
My name.
is that in Russian?
Yes, it's in Russian. And a very thick Russian accent.
I inspect nothing. We are Russian supporters.
Supporters?
Yes, supporters.
I sort of go blink blink. Okay, Captain.
There's mumbling from inside, and then the door opens a crack. Enough for some light to spill out onto you. The man looks very surprised to see a woman in a Russian uniform.
Hello, my name is Nadir. I'm a Russian officer. I need the supplies.
Come in, quickly. He opens the door wide. Is everybody just going?
I keep my gun out.
Everybody's going in. You can keep your gun out. Everybody goes in. He quickly closes the door. He looks up and down the street and closes the door and bolts it behind you. The old woman stands up. Here's the guy who opens the door. Here, we can pass that around. Just take a look and pass it around.
Hey, Steve.
Sweet.
Very Russian.
Here's the old woman.
Oh, God.
Sure that's not the old man?
He says, "Welcome. You are Russian soldiers. Are you the ones who bombed the Germans?"
She's all like,
Yes, we are.
I am Isak Timurovich Tkachyova. This is my aunt, Serafima Ruslanova Sotova. The old woman gets up from her sewing, walks over to the window, and picks up a blanket when she gets close to it, and starts putting it over to cover the window up all around. Well, you guys, I mean, it's just slats and a shutter. So, the man just brings you in the room, makes room in front of the fire for you. There's a few chickens fucking in a cage on one side of the room. What are you doing here? What? Are we liberated?
Unfortunately, no. We were here on bombing run. However,
Did you destroy the German supply depot? Well, the Russian accent's going to hell.
I would hope so.
You think you had a good hit.
I believe.
You think you had a good hit. You can say whatever you want. You were able to look back and be like,
We bombed
that was not the depot.
I believe that we have done significant damage.
Are you working with the bombers? The people who bombed the place?
We are the Russians.
Oh, he seems very surprised at that.
There was issue with our planes. It would seem the engines sputtered out over town. We managed to land our planes on landing strip over there.
When you said that you were the bombers, you guys all saw the little old ladies like, yeah. There's one of those like nods, exactly. And she's gone back to her sewing by the fire, but she's listening obviously very close to the conversation. The Germans, they enforce a curfew after dark. Anyone caught outside after dark is shot. But you hear screaming, and it's very strange. Sosnovka's always been a strange town. Your engines just died?
Died, yes. It was everything is working. My navigator here says that they're working, everything is functional, but there seems to be no electricity that he would like to describe.
We saw dead German soldiers.
We also saw a dead German soldier in the world.
Good.
Torn apart by animals. Like a wolf attack. Or Holler.
We haven't got rules here in many years in Sosnovka. I don't know about rules. You guys also saw a bunch of horses.
Yeah, I was about to ask you.
Glass.
The horses?
There are no horses in Sosnovka.
See, that even makes sense.
All the horses were killed by the Germans when they came for food.
We have seen
For fresh meat.
We have seen the horses.
He seemed just utterly perplexed and confused by that. He does note that Sosnovka has always been kind of a strange town.
What do you mean?
The ghosts, lights in the sky, one man's house was haunted, the rocks flew at his house and kept splashing against it.
Straight up say ghost.
Yeah, it's just
Wait, what do you mean by ghosts?
Ghosts, spirits. One woman heard a crying of a child in her house. Another man saw his dead wife. It's just very interesting, especially at the church. The church has always been very strange. It's not even been used for hundreds of years, I don't think. You'd have to ask Olaf. Olaf knows all about the church.
Who is this Olaf?
Olaf, Zinovy Leonidovich Orlov. He knows about the church and the town, about a lot of the strangeness that has happened in the town. He was captured by those new Germans that came here. He was tortured, but then they released him. 2 weeks ago, a group of Germans in black uniforms with lightning bolts on their and skulls on their uniforms came into town, and they landed in the landing field. And still knock it over, that's all I get. Or trip on the wires. They landed at the landing field and they took up residence. I think they put tents up, or they're living in the church itself. Most of the Germans are in the inn. A few are in the post office. They turned those rooms into barracks off of the main square.
Salvage this
There are vehicles behind the inn, yes. There's some of the small German trucks and big German trucks behind them.
Alright, so you're knowledgeable enough to know that part is from this year.
Yes, they probably won't. You might
Why
be able
is
to.
not salvage? Let's drive.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of driving, while I have the opportunity to
When you
ask,
mentioned salvaging parts, you realize that probably isn't okay. Go ahead.
I didn't see anywhere for like land vehicle.
Drive on.
I'm gonna.
Also, yeah, like ride.
Cars are still relatively rare. Ride is for horses.
The horses that were 5%. To say cars.
The horses that are dead. There are no horses in Sosnovka.
We haven't seen horses.
You bombed the Germans, but did you bomb the barracks? Did you hit the tavern? You know?
Our mission was to get the supplies in.
Because there are two Russian girls who have been forced to work for the Germans. There's Sonia Afasvia Soryonikova. She is 17. She has been working for the Germans, but she steals from them for the villagers. She was doing it to help her cousin, Selina Konovalova. She's 12, and the Germans like having her on the plane as well. If you see either of the girls, please help them. If you can.
Absolutely. We will make the jump.
And occasionally you do still hear a gunshot or a scream, like way off in the distance, nothing nearby.
Are you capable of defending yourself in case Germans or anything comes in attack?
He just kind of shrugs. You look around, there's no weaponry in here, you don't see anything, any sign of guns or anything, there's not even any farming things that you would say.
Is there anything I could have, like a handheld?
There's some furniture you can bring up if you want. You turn it like a chair into a club. There's some stools.
Does he know where we can get weapons?
Fly
Or fly people that we blew up?
I didn't get it.
He really doesn't. The Germans have allowed any weaponry for any citizens at all.
It would seem that
So
something
anybody in town was supposed to give up any guns or rifles, hunting rifles, whatever they had. It's possible somebody kept one. It tells you there's only probably about 100 people still left in Sosnovka. And when you guys look at the town, you think it could probably hold 500 or 600 people with all these buildings. But it tells you that after Stalin took over, about half of the population was sent away to community farms, and then when rumors of the Germans' invasion came, another half left, leaving a couple hundred. And since the Germans have arrived, about 100 have fled and been killed by the Germans. So he guesses there's maybe 100 people left in this town.
Alright, so I take
Plenty of empty buildings there.
I take a spool and I sacrifice a club.
Yeah, you can just bust it, like put it on the ground sideways and just smash it.
Does it have a sharp? Does it have a pointy?
Yeah, one end's got like a little point on it. You could use it as a club. Yeah, you could use it as a club or as a knife.
Alright, so what's it?
The little old lady, what did I name her?
Yeah, you did.
Aina looks at you disapprovingly but doesn't say anything.
I tell them, I would not like to waste ammo. Gunfire is loud. Beating someone to death is not.
All you get from her is okay, you have 25% if you want to use it like to stab, a little 1d4 points of damage, plus if you have a damage bonus. If you use it as a small club, it's also 25%, but it'll do 1d6. You can pistol whip people.
They're like, okay, it's okay, I sit on the floor now.
Look at this here.
I only
That's
took
okay.
one. Does anyone else?
There's two more left.
House.
Okay, you have to pick one up. You can have to. What your character wants is an axe.
So it's like, she knows how to use an axe. Is it a heavy weapon or is it
It's just a light. It's maybe light. It was just a little stool. So, and once you broke it, the two legs didn't break the plane either. So, you've got like a little billy club almost.
Did they have it?
Yeah, they've got a couple others. There's 2 or 3 other stools. There's one chair, one nice high-back chair. There's a little rugged table. Communist Russia, people were pretty poor. They were very poor, actually.
How far is this house from the airfield, or the landing strip rather, that we landed on?
Oh, the house that you're in right now? It's not very far. It's like down a little section of street. You saw this light pretty soon after you arrived. If we look on the map here, we'll say you guys went kind of this way. So we'll just put number 1. It's like this house right here. He describes to you where Orlov's house was. You guys were asking a little bit about Orlov. It looks like Orlov was way across town. Right back over here.
And where was the
here's the barracks. The barracks, he describes on the south side of the square. So the barracks would be, there's the tavern right there, and then the post office was used by no, you don't think so. You think that when you ask about there's a building next to the inn, right? And it was the baker. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was the baker. There's a bakery. He says there's a baker shop there, but it's only been used. It's only used sporadically right now because the baker's not in time. Not in supplies to bake with. So.
Well, there was one. If there's anything there, it's baking now.
Oh dear. He says that once they're liberated, then it'll be rebuilt. Soviet Russia, everything is rebuilt. It's more necessary.
I would like your input on what we feel we should do, and from there I will make a informed decision. I would like to. We are in this together. We must support each other. I would like to have your input.
We should find were there any buildings that had a good view of the airport?
Not too clear. These buildings are probably 75 meters away, and it's dark. They probably won't be noticed unless you get pretty close to it.
There was that man that was already there. I saw him there.
Did you have that information before?
I did not have it.
Okay, that's odd.
It was a very large man.
Let's see if we
Getting probably more on the long lines of what you would say. Sasquatch, I don't think as a term has actually been. I'm not sure if that's even used yet. If it is, it's by those freaking capitalist pig Americans.
American.
Well, they are our allies.
Doesn't mean you like them.
True, you don't have to.
Frosty, is that what you said?
No, I said like a Sasquatch with Frosty.
Horses. I'm marking off all the little bits of information that he's given you guys. Okay.
Oh shit.
He also told you how to get to Orlov's house. He kind of give you an idea. When somebody mentioned
he's a
asking about Orlov.
I said there.
Okay, so she just said basically what do you guys want to do? And
I will make a final decision.
yeah, of course. Here's the section.
I say we get out of here, steal vehicle, and leave.
I am agreeing.
Good plans.
We should use the cover of night.
You guys could probably creep through the town around the back of the inn where he tells you is where the Germans keep all their vehicles. And if you want to try to steal them. Anyone need an electrical repair roll in order to hotwire a vehicle.
How far away is our target from
30.
from where we're going? Like our supply depot target.
The supply depot is like in the square. The tavern's on one side of the square. The post office is on the other, and the church is on this side. You know what I mean? So it's really close.
So if
But it's a big, big ass square. You don't think that? Well, yeah, go ahead. It's a big square.
So would I know that she didn't hit overwhelming her?
No, you guys were ahead trying to distract the aircraft fire. The only one who really saw this was you were watching behind. You saw the building explode. You were like, "That doesn't look right."
It was the wind.
There you go. You should stick with that if anybody complains.
Germans.
With the wind.
And you just asked about the bakers, and you said, "Well, I might have gotten here, gotten there."
Sure, I go in on top.
There might still be a baker.
You know there's not. But
No, I hit it. Ah.
anyway, what do you guys want to do? Or what is the plan so far? They want to steal a German car.
We're going to go steal it. We're going to go steal a German car. When you put a German gets in our way, they end up being like, oh yeah, no gunfight. We're going at this.
You're actually playing
No sounds.
than actual It's like, oh, no one
You shoot. Your gun.
You go first.
Your gun is absolute last resort. The last thing we need is German swarming.
You have a club. You have a club. Did anybody? There's a third.
79.
Yeah, they've got some.
I asked if I could have like a kitchen knife or something.
Yeah, they've got some fairly sharp knives. You can use your rifle as a club. I think there's actually stats for using it as a club.
It does. But
You're
there's
asking
a
for a
lot
knife?
more risk for
Pistol whip somebody?
You could pistol whip. Does that say? Yeah, they're willing to give you guys some knives for if you want them. And the knives will have the same stats. Okay, you can take that instead of the knives are small. They still have the same stats. You have a 25% chance of hitting.
Yeah, I take the knife.
It does 1d4.
I take the token.
Yeah, that's fine. It does 1d4 points of damage plus your damage bonus if you have one. Damage bonus will be on the top with your character. Woo! Plus something or not. Are you able to plus something? Yeah. There you go. Nobody was like max. You have to have max strength and max size. Okay. So that's the plan. You guys are going to go out the house, kind of go around the side, sneak through backyards and stuff to try to get down to the end. Okay. You've just finished saying that. You just like, okay, here's our plan. Now, you've just gotten some knives assigned to you. When all of a sudden, you hear like somebody cries from outside, like, oh! And you see Serafina. Serafima is like, she looks startled and backs away from the window and like drops where she was peeking out.
I ask her what way.
And at the same time, you see, what the hell is his name? You see Isaac. He grabs a bucket and he just tips it over the lantern that's lit on the table, which throws most of the room into darkness. There's still some light coming off the fireplace, so you can see well enough, but it's much darker than it was. She goes, Seraphina just points to the window, and she looks, has a strange look on her face. You're going to go look. What are you trying to ask?
I like
Yeah, it's a good sized window. There's actually glass in this window. It's probably the only glass window in the house. You two are going. Yes. You and Mike. Anybody else want to go to the window?
I'll make sure she doesn't screw it up.
No, so you're staying with her. He's talking to Seraphina, so do you want to compete or no? So you're going to go to the door.
I have my knife at the ready.
She said, German soldier out there. You two are the only two that peek out the window. You can easily look outside. It's mostly dark inside. There's ambient starlight outside, although it looks like a little snow is starting to come down. And you see a German soldier. He stumbles down the snow-covered street, and then he turns. He's walking. If you're looking out the window, and he's walking this way, and he stumbles, and then he turns to look back this way, and he lets out a cry. He slips the rifle from his shoulder, and then he fires, and he works the action, and he's firing as he's backing away, fires all 5 shots. You can peek down that way if you want. You can do like one of these guys. There is a dark figure walking just calmly towards him, and each time the German fires, nothing seems to happen to this guy. Once he's emptied the magazine, he just drops his gun. He's got another thing on his other shoulder. It's a long, about this big, with a big thing on the end. He pulls the Panzerfaust and he puts it on his shoulder. You can see the other figure more clearly now. He appears to be a very old man with very long white hair, a beard and a mustache, naked, walking through the snow. Some dark liquid has been splashed all over him in a haphazard fashion. He's probably about 7 feet tall. He's just immensely huge. His hands are dark, as if covered. His fingernails are really long, almost like claws. His toenails, you also notice, are really long. The frenzied German soldier is screaming something in German. You guys can hear it through the walls. Does anybody speak German?
I have a little bit of German.
Maybe a German check.
Where do we see that?
It'll be in another language, German?
I
You did
understand
it?
it.
Most people don't speak it in this
I
group.
got a 1.
You got 01?
Yeah, you
You
really
can
got
call the kids. You can hear it. Everybody in the room can hear this German because he's just screaming. He is telling the man to stay back. Just saying, stay back, stay back, stay back. Okay. Okay. The old man just continues to approach, and you hear like a whoosh as the German fires the Panzerfaust. The missile strikes the old man, and there's a blast that almost blinds the two of you. It's like one of these numbers. When you look back again, there is little more than like a little crater in the snow there. The German moves towards the spot, drawing his knife. He's looking around, and then the man drops down off the roof of the house across the street behind him. His lower body kind of wraps around the German in a way that shouldn't be possible, and he grabs the German's head, and he just kind of goes and twists it and twists it and twists it around. Sanity check, please.
Yeah, I'd say.
I'm not watching that.
I'm good. I'm just like,
66. I failed.
You made it?
Yeah, I did.
So, Katelyn, you take a point of sanity loss. And you failed, right?
I failed.
Sweet.
Temporary insanity.
6 points of sanity loss. I need you to make an idea check. You want to fail this. You want to roll above your idea. It's upper right side.
What is idea?
You want to fail this. Idea is like, in this case, it's
Hey, I did fail.
You failed it? Okay. Your mind puts up mental blocks and says, obviously you misunderstood what you just saw.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't go
Your
temporarily.
punch is just like, nope. It was the blinding of light, and it just messed with my brain.
There you go.
That's just like,
Must have been.
what?
The old man just drops the body, looks around.
I'm still peeking somewhere.
You're peeking still. Are you still peeking?
Very minimal.
Okay. Very, very little. The fuck was that?
I'm just like,
Wait, what do you see at window?
I'll tell you later. All right. Let's see if he hears or sees you guys. Ooh. Then he looks towards the window. What do? You duck him back. You're going, what did you see? What did you see? What did you see?
I don't know. Everyone.
Listen checks all around. You guys heard the screaming and explosion.
I thought my note.
Okay. You're by the door.
My ears are still ringing.
No, you don't want it. You choose ears are still ringing from the explosion.
I got 24 out of 45. So.
Okay, so Quentin made it. Connor made it. Alex made it. Ashton. 10 out of 40. Oh, everybody made it except for the two at the window. You guys hear crunch, crunch, crunch as someone is approaching, and it's getting louder. The house is snow.
Put knife, gun, point out.
Okay, you
Oh, so
got your
you're
gun now?
pointing your gun?
Yeah,
I'm following him. I'm pointing
Pointing
my
gun where?
At the door.
At the door. Okay.
I got the window.
I'm holding in the back behind the red.
Actually, I know. I think.
I'm just gonna back
Well, yeah.
Everybody's drawing weaponry. You're drawing your rifle. You're
I
backing
see them do
away.
that. They're fun.
What do you want to do?
Keep your gun up.
I have a gun.
Okay.
Boom, 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 boom.
No one talk.
Okay. Did you say that?
No, I just hold my hand.
Okay, so you hold
I just
your
hold my
hand
hand
up.
up like. I just hold my hand up like.
Rattle, 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 rattle. Okay. Crap. Somebody just pushed the door open, and you can see the old man standing there. Or he's pushing the open. Now everybody sees this old man, and even just a little bit of light. He's covered in blood. He's obviously just a harmless old man. No.
Sure. Fire.
Oh, you gonna open fire? Okay, make a roll to hit. I'm gonna assume that. What's your dex? Wait, I can look that up.
My dex is.
Up to everybody's on our side.
I'm gonna assume you're point blank range within 10 feet of this guy.
Door open with the bar and me braced against the door.
Yes. It was like an immovable force pushed on this door. It's not a bar, it's just a bolt.
Okay.
It actually pulled out of the wood, the other part of the bolt, and it just kind of pushed it open. You're still kind of behind the door. He didn't push it all the way open. It's open like 45 degrees. So you can stand away, or you can kind of stay there. You haven't seen him, so you haven't seen this guy yet. But somebody.
Have you seen him?
Huge.
Wait, am I able to see him?
Yes. Yeah, you can take the shot. Yeah, and double your chance of hitting. Does anybody else want to open fire once he does?
Yep.
Okay. Shit! Okay.
So I just so my 40% goes to me.
Correct. You need 2 on fire.
No.
Okay.
I'm holding.
I got a 1.
He's on our side.
Oh, 1. That's a good. Oh, nice headshot. I'll give you a headshot on that. Yeah. Go ahead. Make a roll. Nope. Nope. Okay.
And then 2 fails.
And then bam, bam. Okay.
Shot. 7.
Make me 2 rolls. You want to roll high. There's a very little chance that they might actually hit you. It's very small, though, okay?
92.
You're fine. There's a 5% chance that I'm going to allow the missiles to hit you.
50.
2 bullets go whizzing and chunking into the wall. Your bullet, you shoot him. You hear, it's almost like the sound of a bullet hitting flesh, but he doesn't even flinch, and you don't see any blood, nothing seems to happen. You don't know what just happened. And at first he looks very angry. Is there another way what? You don't see another door.
I'm trying to put my back.
I jump to the window.
He looks angry for a second, and then he goes, and then he looks over all you women, and this kind of feral look comes into his eye, and he grins.
Ew.
I put the gun. Yeah, I don't know what.
He says, "Rus, delicious women as well. Are you those that command the?" He doesn't quite see you. You're behind the door still. Are you those that command the flying machine? Answer one of you. Come on, you stupid women.
He fires.
Every look.
Oh, yeah. Make a roll to hit.
After a long pause, just pop.
Okay. You're not used to firing a rifle. It smashes into the wall next to him. He's like, "You do not know who I am. Women are so stupid. Are you the ones in the flying machines?"
That's what depends on your answer. What?
What?
That depends on your response.
Women are beautiful, but brainless. They obviously do not know what they're talking about. You wear uniforms. I'm supposed to kill those in uniforms. But only the men in uniforms.
We are not.
You. Oh, Timmy hasn't seen you yet. You're the best looking one out there.
We are not Germans in uniform.
Oh.
Were you think to kill Germans in uniform?
Men in uniforms. It's not guaranteed. That's your answer. What is yours?
We are women and we are the ones who command the flying machine and planes.
You shall be the ones who take me from this place in the time. And then one of you will become my lucky bride. I've been with the other woman for too long. Well, enough of this. I have work to do.
Okay.
And he turns and he heads out the door.
Okay. It's fun.
So,
What's the status of the door?
it looks like the door is mostly intact, but like I said, the bolt that was shot is busted off. Ooh, you're so pretty.
Hey, when he kills all of you and I'm still alive,
Everybody make me a knowledge check. Knowledge is upper right hand side, behind your intelligence.
I got a 9.
9.
9. I know everything.
Fail.
out of what?
Your knowledge, upper right hand side.
Lola.
Very
You
fun.
got it. Actually, You didn't ever see him, did you?
No, I didn't.
I'm not. That's going to validate yours. You don't know who this guy was. He spoke in a Russian accent. His
Obviously, with Olaf.
the way it could be, the way that he was talking was like the words weren't quite right. You know, if someone would be like, "What? How is that?" It's kind of like that, like an antiquated speech. You made it. Did you? You made it. So 1, 2, 3. You guys have read stories as a child about in Russian myth there's somebody called Koshchi the Deathless.
He's on a horse too.
Who is described as a naked wizard, sorcerer, demon who rode through the Caucasus. He's in a lot. Nope, he doesn't know. It's going to come on this side. You can read as much or as little bit as you want.
I'll let you start.
And you can actually skip like this. Most of it is like the story, one of his main stories. So this part is the most important. He was he was like it's a Russian folklore of this crazy man. He likes to kidnap women to make them his bride. And he was some kind of a wizard or something.
He's a wizard.
This is folklore, hundreds of years ago.
I take a moment to ask to inquire around who's the best shopper.
Oh, you can do that. Don't give numbers, but just say if you think you have a decent number with a rifle. The weapons are on the kind of the right-hand side of your skills towards the bottom.
I've got a decent one.
If you're decent with a rifle, you can say that.
Well, actually,
You would
I have 50%. That's right.
yeah, static character.
What's the rifle?
You fought a rifle before. Your character's arrogant. She probably thinks she's the best with a rifle.
Really?
Yeah. She thinks she's already always right.
So you can tell me that you've used a rifle. I hand the rifle and the ammunition.
Okay.
I fired 2 rounds, so you have.
Where's that area?
Are you done with this?
You have 3 rounds in it.
So that's what you 3 know of Coach 2. You 2 don't recognize who it was. You didn't get a good look at this guy. You're not sure what the hell just happened.
Well, that was enlightening. Not that I know, but just that was interesting. It would seem that another party, another player.
Gallop?
What?
The word gallop.
Oh, it's because he wrote a horse.
Oh, okay.
What exactly? So that's arrangement. I hit him in the head. He's not dead. I do not miss. I shot him in the head.
Oh shit, this is probably...